Be in the traveling dark and black and teal uniforms as Clemson will kick it off. And we are underway here in Clemson, South Carolina. They try to feed it to Burnicle, and the ball is just going to be cleared, and Patrick Bunk Anderson will get a head on it, and that ball will be deflected and out of bounds. Officials, Kevin Broadley, man right there in the middle of things, and then you can see the other assistant that he has here for this NCAA match here tonight. So Coastal will look to control here at midfield. This will be interesting to see, the exhibition match earlier this year, Mike. How much do you actually get out of that? It's an exhibition match. So both coaches are just trying to play around with rosters, but it'd be interesting to see how much they can actually carry forward from that.
Exactly, Don. Last two regular season matchups were both ties between these two ball clubs. But you mentioned in the exhibition, you've got a lot of reserves that are playing, and you're trying to figure out where your lineups are, so it might not give us much of a tell of what we're going to see here tonight.
Tanner Dietrich going to clear it from the back end, trying to relieve a little pressure. And now here Clemson will control it. Feed it off to Michael Melvin. Campos breaking up their wing. They try to push it middle of the field, looking for Oliver Shannon. And cleared out. Shannon will once again control and push it back to Dietrich. Have had some injuries Clemson has in the back end defensively. And so Dietrich, who had played a lot as defensive back his previous year, been more of a midfield guy this year, asked to go back and play on that defensive back line. Clemson going to push in the box, trying to push it to right, but can't get it there. So Leonardes Ortiz will come out, pick it up in goal, and send it off here to the wing. And cannot be controlled there by Perot. And throw in quickly.
Clemson's had the better handle on possession in the early couple of minutes.
And Clemson is a team that is built around possession. They'll build off the back line, try to attack. Here's a 3-on-3 now coming the opposite way here for Coastals. They come to the top of the box, cut off well, and defended, stop the forward progress. Try to chip it in. Here's a header over. Opportunity shot on goal. Morales diving off to his right. A brilliant save.
Chimo, fantastic. As a goalkeeper, you want to see some early action, but I don't know about this kind of action.
Good header over and settled, and Milker with a shot, and Morales able to get to his right and get on top of that. So a corner forthcoming as they take a look there at Chimo Morales. You can hear him directing traffic. And Gutierrez will go to the corner to take this. Come towards the back post, and once again Morales going to just fist that one out. Chased down, under control, sent back into the box, heading up again the backside, and a header on net and in, able to beat Morales. And so Coastal early on, very early on in this contest, takes a quick 1-0 lead.
Morales was able to get a couple of stops with this one here inside the box.
Ooh, the back header, and then Milker, who had the chance to score the goal earlier, was not going to be denied there.
Not much chance for Morales on that play. Just too much real estate.
So Milker, his 6th goal of the season, and it's quickly 1-0 at the 3:06 mark.
Once Coastal gained possession, they were able to get 3 quality chances on Chimo Morales.
So 1-0 here early on, just a little over 3 minutes in. And they play it back to Ortiz, and he'll scoop it up. You cannot miss Ortiz out there in the vibrant pink. Dare I say fuchsia? Can I go there
Fuchsia,
with you?
you can go fuchsia.
Giordano.
It's a beautiful night, and that only adds to the beauty.
Oliver Shannon trying to carry it through. Can't. Bunk Anderson has it, and Milker going to feed it forward. Again, here's another attack, and a shot on goal, and another goal. This time it is Perot, and it's 2-0 in favor of Coastal. And we're not even 5 minutes in. This goal at the 4:12 mark. So Coastal Carolina has come here to Clemson, and they have struck quickly. Melker pushes it through. You get the leading goal scorer, and he is able to beat Morales to his right. And just like that, it is 2-0 Coastal.
That was a sensational play by Melker. Just a quick little shifty pass. And at that point, it was simply one-on-one, and Perot makes him pay. And this crowd here at Historic Riggs Field is absolutely stunning. We've got a fantastic crowd here, but over the last couple of minutes, Coastal Carolina has found a way to just silence them.
10th goal of the year for Franzi Perot. Clemson will control, but they are down 2-0 as they have taken 2 haymakers here from Coastal. They'll try to get off the mat. If you're Clemson, you cannot panic. You gave up the goals, but gave them up early. Michael Melvin trying to push it down the wing. Nobody there, and then it'll just be cleared. And a throw in forthcoming for Clemson.
Yeah, to your point now, Don, the key for Clemson is just settling in and maintaining the same game plan they had coming in, because it is early. It's 2 goals, but it's early, and there's plenty of time to adjust. And so panic would be the not panicking would be the key here.
Clemson will play it back in as Bunk Anderson will look to control and feed it off to Dietrich. Near wing, they get it to Andrew Bernicle. Bernicle trying to push it through. We're looking for Jason Wright, but that play redirecting. It goes off of Bernicle and out of bounds, and a throw in for Coastal. Coastal Carolina, you cannot have a better start here, and head coach Sean Docking got to love to see a 2-0 lead on the road against the national number 8 seed.
Clemson's averaged over 2 goals a game this season, so they certainly have the firepower necessary to get back in this.
And they can only do it 1 goal at a time. Shannon going to play it back to Morales. Both times that Coastal's really had an opportunity, they've been able to take advantage of it. Anderson play it off to Melvin. A little bit of green space. He'll push it up the near wing. Campos defended from behind. Now turns it midfield. He'll shoot it off to the wing. Good feed there. Trying to push it through, looking for Robbie Robinson. They clear it out. And Bernicle will jump on it. Play it back to Dietrich. Alexander Hemmingson plays it here near side to Michael Melvin. Again, they try to push it to Jason Wright. Wright, a transfer into this Clemson program as a graduate transfer. Came out of Rutgers and definitely added some offensive spark to this Clemson team. Second leading goal scorer for Clemson. Tanner Dietrich plays it off to Rayner far side. Shannon will touch it back, and again Clemson will look to build from the back end. 2 goals for Coastal Carolina inside the first 4 minutes and 13 seconds of this match. They lead it 2-0. There's our first whistle and foul of the night as Clemson tries to quick play it. The official will stop. And just see a little trip up from behind here against Oliver Shannon. Henrik Mueller went behind. And again, Clemson trying to quick play it. The official will have none of that. Hemmingson. Campos brings it back to Bernicle. Shannon, nice little backheel touch. Campos back over to Oliver Shannon. Shannon trying to push it through. On net does, and the little dribbler will go wide just to the left. And they're going to award a corner here to Clemson, and Coastal not too thrilled with that. But Shannon with an opportunity. Wasn't really a strong touch, but accurate enough that it really caused problems.
It was the guy, Campos, setting the table.
Campos, will you see as he goes there to take the corner here for Clemson. Driving low kick. Sent back in by Shannon and cleared back out. Melvin on the header, redirects it to Hemmingson. Bernicle footing it in, looking for Wright. Wright will get there before it goes over the end line and settle it. Now they draw a double team, goes to the end line, and it touched out of bounds, and it will become another corner for Clemson on the opposite side. Jason Wright. Take a look there at Jason, the Rutgers transfer. 7 goals, 3 assists in 18 games for Wright. That man, Diego Campos, we told you in the open, the leading scorer with 10 goals and 8 assists in 17 games. Campos plays the bender, headed by Bernicle on frame. But well played there by Linares Ortiz.
Clemson's done a better job over the last 4 or 5 minutes of starting to play that possession game, get themselves back in the comfort zone.
If I could take a look at the replay of the corner, see that outbender. Bernicle pounding it into the ground, trying to get it to a little skip by Linares Ortiz, but not able to do so. Here's Willoughby with a throw in. Gets it back to Gutierrez, who will play it back. 50-50 ball. Bunk Anderson heads it back up, and Perot able to head it forward. Settled there by Pygo, and that ball will be played out of bounds off the foot of Halamali. Take a look at the crowd that has gathered here. This has always been one of the top attendance figures in college soccer. Comes here from Clemson, South Carolina, and certainly no different here tonight.
Yeah, Clemson led the ACC this year in attendance.
Over 4,000 per game. Dietrich played to Patrick Bunk Anderson. Here's Hemmingson, head up, trying to push it middle of the field. Was looking for Shannon. Didn't quite have enough on that. Long pass as it was. The 1-1 match between VCU and Butler going on. We'll take highlights, a look at highlights when we get to halftime. Robbie Robinson, far wing, going one-on-one. Trying to push it through the box, cleared out. Found it over the head of Rayner, but it comes back to Robinson. Here's Bernicle. Hemmingson. Push it to Melvin. Melvin trying to carry it deep. Now he'll get the cross, and out comes Linares Ortiz. Right there in front of Jason Wright. It's a good cross. Right, little bump, but really no harm, no foul there.
Clemson started to put more pressure on. They have yet to have that marquee scoring opportunity yet, but they're getting more pressure at this point.
Coastal Carolina's had 3 of them, and they've scored twice. Ball played over the sideline, and a throw in for Coastal far side. Perot plays it back. Melford, a little backheel touch. Ball will be touched out of bounds again by Clemson far side, and another throw in here for Coastal. Strombler looks like they're going to back up and throw it in. Look at Darius Strombler, and the throw in will come short. Get it back. He'll put that left foot cross, looking for the back post, sails over everybody's head, and Melvin will chase it down. Hemmingson pushes it middle of the field, looking for Shannon. But well played by Coastal, and back there now going to force the action. Got some numbers. Push it off. Get it Perot. He will cross it. Head it out by Bernicle. And chased down and saved in play by Melvin. Melvin trying to push it through. Is looking for Campos. It's sliding by. Gutierrez plays it back in. Will try to fire a shot that's partially deflected, and it'll be chased down before he can go over the end line for a corner. Well played there by Chimo Morales. Here's a look at Louis Dargent. Just a little over 14 minutes gone here in this match. 2-0 in favor of Coastal. 2 goals for them in the first 4:13 of this match. Shannon plays it off to the far wing. Rayner chips it down. Wright trying to put speed to it, but well defended there by Scrambler. Now they play it out. Shannon pushes it forward looking for Robinson. Comes on the reflection back to Shannon. Here's Campos with it. Try to get it over to Wright, and that ball is stepped in front of and sent back.
Almost like one too many passes there. You're expecting at any point you get a good boot on goal.
Trying to chip it through, but that's too long, and Morales will come out and get it. They'll try to feed it through to Al-Hamali. Rayner backside will control. Play it all the way back to Morales. Comes out in the box and gets it to Bunk Anderson. Mentioned the injury. Malik Imbai, who had been a steady defensive presence for Clemson, the backside, hurt a couple of games ago. Not in action for today. Hemmingson pushes it off. They push it through, looking for Robinson cutting across, but cleared well. Hemmingson able to settle it far side and feed it back to Dietrich. Butler, with their second goal, takes a quick 2-1 lead on VCU. See VCU, the 16 national seeds. And the national seeds right now here on second round in this NCAA tournament having some problems at home. Here's a push through. Wright trying to get there. Can't. It's cleared out of over the end line. That becomes a corner. And now the goalie, Leonardo Ortiz, staying down. It looked like there may have been a clash of legs there that happened. You can see that Jason Wright, there was some concern. He got his ankle caught.
Yeah.
Looked like that maybe Wright caught the back ankle and caused it a turn. But you can see that there is some pain involved in that right foot. And this one, you just take a look at the numbers. This would be a significant loss for Coastal. Bujunek, Alexandre Bujunek, is the backup goalie, but he's only appeared in 3 games. Started 2. So Linares Ortiz down. So athletic trainer now out there. Go back, take a look at this, and you see the foot right there, steps right on top of the foot.
There's just not a lot of padding on top of those shoes, and
especially when you got cleats on. And that's something there that could break a bone. You know, on the top of your foot, you think about those metatarsals. There's your word for the day, right there.
Exactly.
You didn't know that I was a podiatrist as well, did you? But
oh, you got the full weight coming down on that foot without much padding there, and you can see why that would be immensely painful.
See him getting up and trying to walk it off, but still the grimace on the face. I think it's going to take a little bit more than that, though, to get Linares Ortiz out. Butler, another goal. So they're out to a 2-goal lead on VCU up in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
You know, Don, this game started with a blaze of fire there with Coastal Carolina getting 2 early goals, and then it seems like we've now settled in much more to an evenly matched contest. And so it'll be interesting to see now who makes that, is able to get that next spark, whether Coastal's able to add a 3rd goal or whether the Tigers are able to, have this deficit.
No, well, obviously, whoever scores the next goal, it's major in this thing. If there is another goal scored, Clemson plays it short, get it to Shannon, fires a shot. Ortiz with a save. He's able to block it out. Barnacle trying to head it back in, can't. And a little tugging on the jersey, and then it'll be a call against Clemson as they grab hold of the jersey of Dargent. A foul against Clemson. They play it short. Good shot by Shannon. He rifled it, but Leonardes Ortiz with the save there.
Best chance for the Tigers so far tonight was,
no doubt,
was that right there.
Rayner gets up and heads back out the kick. Dargent far side, trying to control it, carrying it down in the far corner. And now carried out Melker. Clemson defensively, and again Dargent going to play it back, try to rifle a shot through. That was Mueller. Now Mueller will play it back. Get it to the foot of Gutierrez. He's trying to make a run. Deflects out. Alamali plays it off to the far wing. Cleared out by Clemson as they relieve the pressure. And played backside. Leonardes Ortiz one-times it away, and Chimo Morales will chase that down. So just under 27 minutes to go here, first half. 2-0 Coastal. Goals by Melker and Perot. Clemson patient with it on the backside as they look to build an attack. Get it to Dietrich. Dietrich plays in the middle of the field. Here's Wright. Wright trying to split the defense. Gets into traffic. Feeds it off to Rayner. Rayner trying to push it through, looking for Shannon. And the pass a little too strong. Leonardes Ortiz backside will get the hands on it, bring it out.
After that injury, Ortiz seems like he's running just fine again.
Willoughby trying to feed it off to the near sideline. Clemson thought maybe that went out of bounds, but Tygo able to keep it in bounds. Barnacle gets it back from Robinson, now trying to play it down, seeing if Rayner can make a run on it. He'll get cut off by Adele. Barnacle battles with it with Dargent. Dargent wins that battle. There's a turnover of Shannon, able to jump on top of it. Get it touched back to him by Wright. Campos cuts it back, pushes it through, deflects. Wright gets to it, touches it in. Jason Ryder scores a goal to make it 2-1. And a huge goal there for Clemson.
That was beautiful tic-tac-toe passing. Campos sets the table.
Look at all this, just barely onside. It looked like maybe Robinson had drifted just a tad there beyond, but the ball got through, and Wright able just to get enough of that to get it by Leonardes Ortiz.
Yeah, soccer is a game of inches, and Wright was just able to get there in front of Ortiz to slap it in.
Wright scores at the 1952 mark to make it 2-1 Coastal.
And as we mentioned, the Tigers able to get that massively important goal here midway through the first half to get themselves back into it. Now you've got the crowd back into it. We've got a big crowd here tonight.
Hemmingson trying to head it over to Robbie Robinson, and over his head, out of bounds it goes. Here comes Coastal though once again on the attack. Just outside the box, Milker plays it off. Willoughby. Good job of defense there by Saul Chinchilla into the Clemson lineup. Chip it forward. Flag is up. That's going to be offside. Offside call as Dietrich will hit the quick touch. Shannon will feed it right back to him far side. And here's Rayner. Clemson will again just build off the back end. They look to possess the ball. BCU comes back, makes it a one-goal game with Butler in the second half. The 63-minute mark.
Lots of scoring on this Sunday night here in the NCAA soccer tournament.
Well, you get in the second round now. Most of these teams can score. So to see, 4, 5, 6 goals in a match, I don't think it's going to be uncommon. Bernicle plays it back. Morales. Uncle Melvin. Also trying to do a little forechecking, but Clemson has that figured out as they feed it to Dietrich. Hemmingson. Melvin near side. Did he keep it in bounds? Apparently he did. No flag up. Chinchilla right. Trying to push it over to Campos, but still in the way. There's an attack by Hemmingson that forces a turnover. Robinson cuts back, feeds it off Campos, pushes it through, looking for Rayner, and that's going to be last touch by Rayner. So he's over there battling with Fidel. So Linares Ortiz put his right foot into it. The foot that was stepped on. The ball will bound over everybody's head and played by Bunk Anderson, and he'll just kick it right back into the Coastal end. Chinchilla able to head it off to right. The ball still in the air. Campos gets climbed on top of, and that'll become a foul call. Clemson looking to play it quickly again, and again stopped as we watch the replay there. But Dargent saying, "What did I do?"
Campos did a good job of
selling it.
Oh, they sold it well.
Oh, no doubt. Campos will touch it back to Shannon, and then Shannon will push it to Hemmingson. Right back to Shannon. Back heel touch to Campos. Thought he was going to line up for the right foot. Instead, he feeds it out to Rayner. Rayner, nice little move there, carries it into the box, goes to the end line, tries to cross it. That's going to deflect out, become a corner.
Campos was set up brilliantly, and the ball was just a little bit too far out, so he couldn't just one-timer.
Nice little move there by Rayner, though, and then has it deflect off of Fidel. Here's the corner, and it's going to be headed out. Dietrich able to touch it off the right. Right, feeds it in the box. Hemmingson will cross it. Ball headed, looking for Melvin by Bunk Anderson. And here's Campos with it in the deep corner. And ball will roll out of bounds, become a throw-in. Campos going to leave it, I think, and they're going to ask Oliver Shannon now to come over and take the throw-in.
So many momentum swings in any sport, but especially in one of these tournament games.
One throw by Shannon. Hemmingson settles it top, fires a left-footed shot, but it goes high.
Just caught it too high up on the boot.
And that ball bounding up like that, it was almost knee level. That's difficult to get on top of that ball and drive it. Take a look at Hemmingson there. See shots now even at 5, but a 2-1 lead for Coastal here. 19.5 minutes left first half. It's been a very entertaining first half here in Clemson, South Carolina. Hemmingson, Bunk Anderson. Change field and feeds it back over to Dietrich. Shannon with a touch, chips it down, looking for Wright, fed it behind him. Played there. Mueller, play it forward, that'll clear. And here comes Chimo Morales out to head it away from Perot. Well, how about that move by the goalie? Coming out the netminder.
Morales, that was a lot more dangerous at the end than it initially seemed.
No, it's a brilliant pass. Takes the big skip. And with Perot, the big body breaking on Morales, able to save his mates. Here's a ball that's sent into the box but headed out. Dargent feeds it over to the wing, trying to get it there to the breaking scrambler. And taken away by Clemson, and now they'll see maybe they can turn. Get it quickly to Jason Wright. Wright feeds it off on the wing. 2-on-3 for Clemson as they try to move. Now defense coming from behind, carrying it through, get into the box. Chinchilla touches it off. Campos, a left-footed shot, and it deflects off of the arm of Linares Ortiz, in a corner for Clemson. That golden opportunity there for Campos. Great touch by Chinchilla.
Right in between the legs.
Campos to take the corner here for Clemson. Plays it backside Hemmingson, the header, and then that deflects off of Fidel and goes out of bounds and becomes a throw-in for Clemson far side. Shannon lets it fly well into the box, skips across. Wright trying to settle it, can't. Coastal will clear it to midfield and relieve the pressure. Dietrich took a look, realizes he has plenty of time to settle it, and does. And Willoughby able to clear that, relieve the pressure there for Coastal. And an errant pass by Buck Anderson, trying to feed it to Melvin.
Incredible chances on both sides of the pitch today.
Willoughby with the throw-in. And it's going to go off of Shannon. He battles the digger Dargent. Okay, Dargent and Perot, both big bodies for Coastal.
Perot 6'4", 205. It's the first thing you notice.
Here's Wright. Wright pushes it through. Can Chinchilla get to it? No. Linares Ortiz will pick it up in the box. Willoughby here near side. Plays it forward. And Perot able to head it forward and carry it forward. Out comes Chimo Morales, though, and able to get there before Pygo can get there. That was an opportunity for Coastal. Shannon and Bunk Anderson play a game of back and forth. Now they get Dietrich into the fray. Alexander Hemmingson pressured, but able to play it off to Dietrich. In fact, take one more look at this opportunity here, and you can see just how close that was. Pygo within just a couple of feet of getting there. This ball sent into the box where Morales will send it out to the foot of Michael Melvin. Diego Campos with pressure from behind. To the Robbie Robinson, to Shannon, and back to Robinson. Shannon lets it carry through, and here's Chinchilla. Can't control the pass, battling for it, and Clemson somehow comes out with it. They try to get it back to Chinchilla, and it's just beyond his reach, and then it'll be cleared by Fidel, but Clemson able to settle it, try to get it to Campos. He goes down awkwardly. Wright, though, able to keep control. Campos shoots it to the wing. Rayner going to run that down. Rayner, the quick cross. Wright looking to settle. Can he get a shot off? Took too long. Coastal able to jump on top of that. Sliding tackle by Shannon, and down goes Mueller, I believe that is. No, that's not Mueller, excuse me. That's Dargent. And now a little extra pushing and shoving. See if they issue a card here. They will. So Shannon issued a yellow. 14-12 left here first half, and 2-1 Coastal. Here's the attack here. I tell you, really, maybe just because he had that back foot up is my guess. Cleats up a little bit.
Yeah, got
more
the ball
into the cone.
first.
He got the ball definitely first, but came in that the back leg was up and a little high. Good attack here by Shannon, but issue the yellow. Take a look at the foot of Louis Dargent, senior midfielder from France. And now the head man, Sean Docking, going to come out. So Dargent going to have to check out. Cool night here in Clemson, South Carolina. You expect that, though, for November weather here in the upstate. Expecting temperatures to drop into the 30s, upper 30s before all is said and done here in our match. So we're going to get Brendan Coslow that will check in. A senior midfielder from Greenville, South Carolina, transfer into this Coastal program from Niagara. Robbie Robinson will check out of the Clemson lineup. As Carmarnie Smith, young freshman, will check in. There's a look at Carmarnie Smith, who at times has been just like a bolt of lightning off of the Clemson bench throughout the year. Young freshman from England, Nottingham, England. Smith, a guy that in 13 games, 3 goals and 2 assists. And he can fly.
And you think here with 14 minutes to go in the opening half, this is a great time for some fresh legs and maybe get an attack off of that.
Fidel fires it forward. We're back to Morales. And we'll roll it out, get to the foot of Dietrich. Shannon plays it to Bunk Anderson. Monroe will try to pressure a little bit, but here's Dietrich with it. Pushes it to midfield and chips it forward to right. He hands it back to Campos. Marnie Smith touches it right back to Campos. Campos goes down, tripped up, and we're going to get a whistle and a call here about 7 yards outside the 17, and let's see if that draws a card. No, it won't. The official just going to put down the magic foam spot, and then he'll walk it off 10 yards from there. You see Campos coming on the attack, and then he gets tripped up by the man that just came in, Coslow. So an opportunity here for Clemson. Only about 7 yards outside the 17. See right, Campos, Dietrich all over the ball, talking it over, trying to get Carmarnie Smith lined up in there It's a situation where he may look for Campos to try to, actually going to be Hemmingson, see if he can put one on net. He runs by it. Shannon runs by it. Here's Campos. Hits a bender. And a nice save. Brilliant save by Linares Ortiz. Going to his left to that upper corner. Campos had it dialed in. Linares Ortiz up to the challenge. Brilliant save.
He got all of that one, Campos, and that was fantastically bent in there.
Corner here for Clemson. From behind the net. It up and Wright able to get a head on it, but a foul called inside. Body's pushing and shoving in there.
Now these two teams very much look like NCAA tournament teams here tonight. Both have played spectacularly to this point.
This is, I think, kind of everything we expected and a little bit more. Ball lost on the sideline, becomes a Coastal throw-in. And Coastal will get 3 fresh bodies checking in. Matthews, number 11, checking in. Back in comes Dargent. And also Morton Tim will check in. So Yazid Matthews check in. Throw in, and it's headed out of bounds by Melvin, and another throw in. Ryan Willoughby, the junior, will take this. And line it up, let it fly. Ball headed, and then a shot on net and a save by Chimo Morales. Well, Perot turned that quickly and put it on frame, and Morales had to make a brilliant save. Man, this has been fun. Look at that. Tough angle, man on him, and Dietrich, and he fired it right on frame.
Great reaction there from Morales, because that thing looked awfully dangerous in a quick situation.
I think that Dargent and Perot would be targets here at 6'4", 6'5". It's a low shot that comes in and just cleared out. Coastal will get right back into it, push it back into the box, looking for the cross. Morales able to save that from getting all the way over to Perot, and then cleared to the far side. So once again, Morales.
You cannot say enough about how good Chimo Morales has been in keeping this just a 2-tally mark.
Good cross there by Tim, but Morales able to get to it before Perot could put a foot. He was looking for his second goal here tonight. Clemson plays it in the back end, and see they can get a rush going. Melvin trying to carry it, and does. Feeds it to Campos, and here comes Clemson on transition. Push it to the far wing. Shannon up top of the box, knocked down. Chinchilla trying to get there to it, couldn't. And Coastal now will play it coming back the other way. They get to Willoughby. Perot trying to backheel it. Melvin sends it the opposite way. Good job by Gutierrez to shield off right, and then he pushes it out of bounds, trying to send it here near sideline. .45 left here in this first half. 2-1. Coastal Carolina, 2 goals for them in the first 4-13 in this match. Jason Wright, a goal for Clemson at the 1952 mark, making it 2-1. Smith in traffic, gets through. Smith trying to carry it, get it off the wing. Cross, Chinchilla heads it, and once again Linares Ortiz a save. How many times are these goalies on both ends going to continue to play at this level? What a save.
How many leave your feet saves have we seen so far tonight, Don?
Both of these netminders, even though there's 3 goals on the board, they have both played brilliantly. Perot trying to turn it, quickly come the other way. These are behind, long fired shot there off of the foot of Dargent, sails high. That had plenty of pace to it. Morales plays it in quickly. Right foot, he hammered it, but hammered it high, trying to go upper shelf. Smith, the defender, on him from behind and taking it away there. Strombler. Perot. Shoot it far side of this near wing. Chased down there by Tim. He'll cut back in. Left footed. Headed out. Actually kind of missed by Dietrich, but got just enough of it. Here it comes to the top of the box. It came all the way through. Tim going to fire a left footed shot on net. And once again, Chimo Morales right there. That one fired right at Morales. And he will kick it long. And that will skip all the way back to Linares Ortiz. Perot able to settle it off with his chest. Turns on the attack. Pushes it into the box. Carries it through. Stops. Had it left behind him. Able to chip it back to Tim. Dargent. Cross. Nope. Missed it outside. Thought that was going to come across, but it went off the side of the foot. And wide of the net left. So a goal kick here for Clemson. And now both of these teams just coming back and forth and back and forth.
The creative play in the box has been spectacular on both sides.
Check out of the match. He's substituted for. And we get a number 13 who is not on our roster in for Coastal Carolina. Shannon plays it off to Bunk Anderson. He'll cross it. Headed before he can get to Rayner, although Rayner going to try to chase it down. He'll touch it back to Dietrich. All the way back to Morales. So able to settle it, keep control. Dietrich brings it forward to midfield. Jason Wright able to settle it, turn it midfield. Campos. Melvin filling here near wing. Smith far side. Campos touches it right back to Smith. Smith trying to split the defense, can't. Dietrich though going to get to it. Shannon. Campos trying to keep alive. He gets tackled and down he goes. And another opportunity for Clemson now. This one a couple of yards closer, about 5 yards out of the top of the box. Alex Arides is who number 13 is, as we're being told. Listed as number 28 on our roster, but they've switched him up to number 13, so we need to make that change.
Diego Campos, after about the first 10 minutes of this ballgame, has really been taking over and playing that role that we had expected him to play here tonight. The playmaker, he set up the goal by Wright, and he's also had several chances on his own to net one.
This will be interesting to see how Clemson plays this one. Remember last time Hemmingson ran over top of it, Shannon ran over top of it before Campos hit a bender and a brilliant save by Linares Ortiz in net. Clemson able to get 2 men in the wall as the wall continues to get thicker and thicker. Hemmingson steps over it. Shannon steps over. Here's Campos firing a shot, trying to go upper left corner, and misses it high. There's too much bend on that. So with 3:25 left here in this first half. So we'll play the goal kick back to Campos. Campos in traffic, and down he goes, and then Campos gets an extra push, and the official going to have to step in and quiet folks here. And a yellow card will be issued now to Morton Tim.
So far, not too much feisty play, but things changing here as we get late in the first half.
3:05 as they stop the clock here in this first half. 2-1 Coastal Carolina, the lead on the 8th seed in this tournament. The Tigers of Clemson. I think that Sean Docking wants to get a sub in, and he will. Tyrone Mondi will check in. Shannon touches it off to Bunk Anderson. He plays it at Dietrich, and then Bunk Anderson will give it right back. Push it through to Smith. Shannon comes up with a deflection. That's deflected away by Coastal Carolina. Clemson, though, attacks it, comes away with it. Here comes Campos on a bit of a run. Trying to push it through. Gets it to Jason Wright. Wright trying to get it off to his right foot. He's taken down. No call. They're going to play on. No, that was a good call. I don't think that was penalty kick worthy there. Quickly the other way. Coastal trying to carry it as Matthews tries to carry it off of his chest, but can't.
Wright nearly pulled off an absolutely spectacular play.
Far sideline. Saul Chinchilla will push it to Jason Wright. Hemmingson. Campos. Bunk Anderson. 2 minutes to go here, first half. Wright, pressure from behind, able to turn it. Wright trying to push it through, deflect it out, but Campos comes up with a deflection. He'll send it to the wing. Left-footed shot on net. Linares Ortiz once again up to the task. Let's go back and take a look at the play that happened in the box. Here you see Jason Wright carrying it. He gets down and so I just don't think that was penalty kick worthy there. And here's the shot off the foot, and Linares Ortiz making the save. And get a man down, as you can see down on the field. That's Darius Strambler that is down. A senior from Midland, Texas. And he's grimacing in pain. The third Chanticleer that we have seen do just that. You're kind of looking at it, looks like his left lower extremity.
Down to go back to Jason Wright. I mean, he's one of the smaller guys in the Clemson roster, but him navigating amongst the trees of the back line of the Coastal defense, it's been impressive to watch him navigate here tonight.
5'8", but thick, 175-pounder, plenty strong. Let's go back and see if we can take a look at what happened to Strambler. You see him, well, he just goes down. All of a sudden, he just kind of went down. I don't know if he suffered a cramp. He went, but as you can see him kind of hobbling off. I'm going to guess that that's got to be a cramp, maybe in his arch of his foot as he comes off. And he is struggling. Doesn't want to put any weight on it. Carlilo Linares Ortiz. Net Marines take one more look. Strambler getting to the sideline. Norris Ortiz right foots it forward. Ball on the hop. Melvin got there. It'll be won by Coastal Carolina, so carry it out. Rarity's carried it back and then pushed back by Fidel. And Morales will take it with 1:09 left here in this first half. Let's see if Clemson tries to organize one more attack. Roll it out to Hemmingson. Right back. Mark Anderson. Across the field to Dietrich. Dietrich will shoot it forward in the direction of Campos. They'll deflect it out. Dargent. Willoughby. Clears it up the wing, headed back by Melvin. Smith will lose it out of bounds, and that's going to belong to Coastal in the throw-in with 27 seconds left. Clock moving. And all the way back to Morales. And he will try to one-time and just sends it up into the stands with 13 seconds and the clock moving. You can hear the countdown in the background. Much is going to happen here. So we've played 45 minutes here in Clemson, South Carolina. It has been very entertaining. 2 early goals by Coastal Carolina, and then a goal. We had 3 goals before 20 minutes had expired. 2 by Coastal and 1 by Clemson. And it's 2-1 here at halftime.